I'm not looking forward to this next stage. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see here. Man, we are just breezing on through. I guess that's what happens whenever you have extra armor on you. Well, bye. Not gonna lie, that was kind of funny. Oh, God. Yeah, you can just fuck right off. I'm sick of that thing. And the fact that it keeps freaking existing. It's so annoying. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here with your bad self. Alrighty. And now we get the weight-sensitive platform. This is kind of fun. I like to stay kind of to the left here, and then just let... Yeah, basically just stay left, and you should be able to dodge most of the spikes. Even if you have to, like, take a little bit of damage from the, Oh, wow, that was smart. Here I was saying stay left, and then I get killed by the freaking spike, because the Met was just so polite and... Yeah, whatever. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like the fact that you can only fire one round of the chill spikes at a time. Though at least it's fairly simple to kill these things. Alright. Bro, get out of here. Had to use way too much of that. Go ahead and pull out treble. And this should take all the weapon energy to the triple blades, or chill spikes, or whatever it is that we need. Alright, I'm just gonna keep it... I guess maybe the middle is kind of okay. Just as long as you're not too far to the center, because there are a lot of spikes here. And this is another reason base is pretty useful in Mega Man 10, because he can aim upwards while you're trying to avoid things. And there's Sniper Joe again. Just knocking the shit out of him. Just oh so satisfying. And I don't know why, this part reminds me of Mega Man 5. Yep, we already know how to deal with this. I ain't dealing with that. Fuck that. Hell, if that was Mega Man, I'd be using Rush Jet just to say fuck this and just get the hell out of Dodge. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pull out another W tank here. Really don't need to be... Oh, well, for Spike Guard. Yeah, well, I forgot that I had them, to be honest. I mean, I think I have like 6 or 7 of them, so it should be okay. Unless I've been using them up. Nope, I still have quite a few, actually. Sweet. Okay, that's annoying. Hey, fire your fucking goo, asshole. Thank you. God. Oh, no. Woo! Yeah, sure, knock me back in with a fucking shrimp, why don't ya? I don't like those shrimp robots. They're so irritating. For example... Bye. Thing is, I wanted to keep using him. I'm just gonna inch my way a little bit. Oh my god, come on. Come on, Trouble. Alright. Dude, leave me alone. Come on. I wonder... There's gotta be, like... fuck. Whatever, fine. No. I didn't want to land back down here. Oh my god. I pressed up. Man, I'm sucking all of a sudden. Why are we sucking? Alright, let's go ahead and turn that off, just so we're not tempted to use it. Alright. Okay, you need to get the hell out of here, you fucking nut. Just so I can concentrate a little bit. There we go, there we go. Took a little bit of effort, but we got it. There we go. That was a little recharge fire stuff. Knock him on his ass. Recharge. Let's grab an extra life while we're at it. We've earned it. Now we have more of these. At least it's low enemy encounters here. Just more spikes. Need to push this all the way over here. Walk over here. And again, if I have to take a little bit of damage, I'm fine with that, just as long as I'm good with the spikes. Alright, there we go. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh boy. Sure. Put us in the room with the freaking lamps here. Ooh, and there was one right there too. How you like that? Thank God for post-10 invincibility. Alright, come on, asshole. Die. Alright, I'm actually gonna test something real fast. I want to see if the... Okay, yeah, that is that thing's weakness. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, the thing's a fire enemy, so... I don't know why it wouldn't be the weakness of him, but... Alright. There we go. Yeah. I wanted that health refill, baby. Ah. It was just so kind as to provide us with an E-tank. I would have preferred a W-tank, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, and apparently the commando bomb's that thing's weakness. How very handy. Oh, God. Who's ready for another round of devil robots? Yay. Alright, so this guy's weakness is the rebound striker. Fortunately, he's not too hard to dodge, he's just kind of annoying. This is basically the Pico Pico-kun robot from Mega Man 2, but bigger and covers more of the screen, so yeah. Alright. That thing's weakness is the rebound striker, which, as you can see, does a nice amount of damage. Don't like the fact that these bricks here are doing as much damage as they are, but whatever. Well, fortunately, we have other means of hurting the boss. Oh, I forgot that he did that. I don't lie, that's kind of clever. But yeah, so whenever he's down below, go ahead and use the triple blades, which they don't do too much damage to him, but hey, any additional damage to a devil robot is always good. Might have to bust out an E-tank here shortly. Yeah, well. Just gotta make sure not to fall into the abyss of doom. Alright, come on, asshole. Get back down here. Aw, of course he goes back down, fucking coward. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not too bad. Let's go ahead and pull out the triple blade again. I don't know why I keep going back to the item switch screen, because I have the freaking... have the bumpers here, so I can just use that, but I don't know. I guess I'm just so used to using the item select screen. It's weird. I was gonna say, bitch, get out of here. Oh man, he has 1 HP left. We got him. Whew! Yeah, at least we only had to deal with him 2 rounds. Then again, this time I actually know that his weakness is the freaking rebound striker. I remember during my first playthrough of Mega Man 10 that I was stupid and I used the triple blade the entire way through. And of course I ran out like a doofus, so that's fun. This is very epic music here. Gotta say, this is actually one of my favorite tracks in the game. There's just a sense of epicness to it that I just don't think any other track in Mega Man 10 can really approach. Aside from maybe Solar Man's stage, but, you know. I'm legitimately, like, bobbing my head to the beat. It's very good. Of course, we got the Susies here. There's an extra life down there if you are so inclined, which I am not, so I'm just going to keep moving. This part right here reminds me a bit of Mega Man 1, particularly the Bomb Man stage. So far we haven't taken any damage. I would like to keep it that way. Because a little bit of damage, we fall back down, and I don't think anybody wants that. Alright, and that restores some of our weapon energy. We didn't take any damage, so let's go ahead and teleport in. Now, fun fact about the Wily room here. Unlike in previous Mega Man games, if this is the exact same order as where the robot masters are actually on the select screen. So if you've memorized that, then you know where they are. Which means that I know for a fact that Blade Man is up here. And I want to deal with him first, because he's a pain in the ass. He has very awesome boss music again. Never against hearing it. Unfortunately, now I know how to operate the freaking commando bomb, because I've had more practice with it. I just wish I didn't use so much weapon energy. It's so useful, but, you know, it is what it is. And we haven't used too many E-tanks, but we have used too many of the W-tanks, so I would prefer not to use them. I'm just gonna buster this. I mean, as Mega Man, this would be way more annoying, but as base, this really isn't that bad. I kind of forgot that he could, like, bounce at more diagonal angles. A little different. I don't remember who's in this room. I think it's Solar Man. Yep, it's Solar Man. Well, we know how to deal with him. He's pathetic, so let's go ahead and pull out the water shield. And just hand him his ass. Bye! By Jove, that was easy! We didn't even need to use too much of the water shield, which is good because we actually are going to need a lot of water shield. Because the second phase of Wily is vulnerable to it, so fun. However, we now have Sheep Man's weakness, which is the rebound striker. Alright, so he wasn't that one. That was dumb. Oh, whoa! I didn't mean to hit him that time, but kind of glad I did. Aw, I was hoping that was him. That would have been funny as hell. Alright, looks like we need to utilize another one. I didn't realize how many W-tanks I'd be needing this time around. Thank God I got a full stock of them. Because if I didn't, it'd be pretty bad. Aw, man. And of course he'd be the one at the top. Because Sheep Man thinks he is hot shit. But he is not. He is dead now. And we know in there is Pump Man. I think in here... Oh no, it's Chill Man. For some reason I thought that Nitro Man was in this one. Oh, that's Trouble Boost. I did not want that. Surprised he's not using his weapon more. Well, never mind. There he is, using it. Oh, sure, now you're gonna start using it more often. Asshole. Alright. Use quite a bit of Solar Blaze there. That's not too good, but oh well. Alright, there's Nitro Man. There he goes fist bumping there. We do need to use the chill spikes. I'm gonna leave a few down there so that we can do a little bit of damage to him. Ah. Alright, come on, asshole. There you go. I was gonna say, you want some chill spikes, don't you? Oh, he throws 4 of them. For some reason, I thought he only threw 3, and then he turned into his motorcycle form. I guess I was mistaken. Alright. Now that takes care of him. We have 3 left. And I know Pump Man is down there. I think Commando Man's in there. And Strike Man is in here. He's pretty easy. Let's go ahead and take care of Strike Man. I still find it very amusing that he has a freaking baseball mitt. That's hilarious. And turns into a Jupiter ball. That's even funnier. And what's funnier is just how easy he is. He's just fucking pathetic. Now, who's not pathetic is Commando Man. So fortunately, we do have a nice strategy in mind for Mr. Commando Man. We just walk right into him with our beautiful wheel cutter here. And there we go. I don't know why I find that strategy easier, but it is. Let's pull out Thunderwool. I still find it very funny that base barely changes because his colors are already gray and gold. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Oh, sure. Jump towards me this time. Alright, come on. Oh, man. Oh, we are doing so much better with that now. It took me a little bit, but I guess I figured out the arc of that thing. Pretty neat. Alright, let's go ahead and use some W tanks for this and our water shield, because we're going to need them. And make sure you have your water shield equipped, because Dr. Wily is in the middle. This is such a weird looking ship. I think it's supposed to look like a pirate ship, but it looks very stupid. This is one of his dumbest looking ships to date. Very epic music, though. Oh, yes. Yeah, this time I was wise and made sure. This is why you need a bunch of weapon tanks, because of Wily. I mean, obviously you need E-tanks too, because, I mean, obviously, but I find that the W-tanks are much more of a necessity. In fact, I'm actually going to pop out an E-tank real fast. We're going to swap over to the water shield. And now he's going to start firing off some energy. Unfortunately, because the water shield is able to angle upwards, you can do that. Ooh. Pretty smart there, Mr. Wily. Oh, we're out of water shield already. Wow. Yeah, that's why we have an M-tank. I'm not going to waste that last W-tank until the big battle with the Wily capsule. Yeah, look at that. Aw, man. Oh, whoa! I didn't know the water shield actually destroyed those things. I guess you learn something new every day. Now launch into the air. Now this is very funny. The music just gets even more frantic as you reach all the way to space. More very ominous music here. But now we have microgravity, and the drills from Mega Man 2 make a return here. Not really into these drills here. And because we're base, it does take a little bit longer to deal with them. I'm not even sure what these things' weakness is. It may be the water shield or the triple blade, but I'm not really sure. Nor do I really care. So, yeah, make sure you don't jump too high. Learn your lesson from Mega Man 5. Of course, we gotta use the commando bomb. And that should be a W tank, if I am correct. It's either a W tank or it's an M tank, I'm not really sure. Let's see here. Oh, well, nope, this is definitely the route I want to go. Because as we've learned, the top routes are usually the best options. And Jenny wants in, because of course he does. And now he is rubbing up against my leg, giving me good luck. If you hear any noise, that's just me pushing Jenny out of the way of the wire, because I don't want him freaking chewing him up. Now this is pretty interesting, because we fall into the battle just like the crab robot, but we fall really far. Very urgent music here. Very fitting for a final battle with Dr. Wily. Alright, let's go ahead and pull out the chill spikes, which, for whatever reason, is Wily's weakness here. If you're lucky, you can get 3 shots of the chill spikes before he disappears. If you hit the false Wily, then yeah, that happens, but it's not too hard to see false Wily. I really hate the fact that the chill spikes there always like leave residue. That's kind of annoying. See, I like when he does this attack. It's a lot easier to dodge. I really don't like the false Wily here. Love how shiny Wily is here. He's got such a shiny little head. Alright. Just gonna say, what is he gonna do here? And that should do it! There we go! And because of the microgravity, Wily just ends up thrown super high. It's very funny. Let's see how base deals with them. You just never give up. With your half-brained plans for world domination. Something wrong with you? You got a fever. But you ended up catching robo-winza. Don't be ridiculous. Well, see you around. Wow. Even Base is sick of him. He's just like, fuck you. I'm out of here. Though apparently he was nice enough to drop off Dr. Wily at Dr. Light's lab. And look at that. He was even so kind as to provide a bunch of cures, sorry. Trying to hold in a burp. Because Lord knows we don't need to hear any more of those. Now's the controller dropping moment. because we have beaten Mega Man 10. Alright, overall thoughts on Mega Man 10. Very underrated. I honestly don't think this game is as bad as a lot of people say it is. Like, a lot of people say it's mediocre. It has, like, the same problems as Mega Man 4 and 5. Though, I don't necessarily agree. I think some of the level design definitely took a step down from Mega Man 9, but it is still fun. It's a very fun game. And honestly, I like the Robot Masters in Mega Man 10 a little bit more than the ones in Mega Man 9. I mean, this is the game that gave us Sheep Man, so how can you hate this game? Plus, you get playable Bass and Proto Man. And they both have very different means of attack and stuff like that. It's a very fun game. Would I say it's one of my favorites? Not really. I would say it's the middle of the pack, but then again, I say that about Mega Man's 9 and 11 as well, so. Next we meet, we will be in a Mega Man inspired game, but we won't be playing Mega Man directly. That's right, we're going to be playing an indie game. I know, how exciting. So, next we meet, we shall go on a venture. See you guys later.